Hey, welcome to Points War. I know picking up top 10 out of all One Piece characters is insanely difficult, but I tried my best. It's a category of top 10 One Piece characters who sacrifice the most. Let's start it. Zeph. The reason Zeph made it to top 10 was because of saving Sanji's life. Sanji was a complete stranger to him, yet he chopped off his leg in order to save Sanji, just because Sanji had the same dream to find all blue. It is not just giving up his leg, he also gave up on his share of food and was ready to starve to death for Sanji. It was an awesome sacrifice made by Zeph to get on this list. Nico Robin. The reason to give up on herself for protecting Straw Hats was not enough to get on this list. Cause honestly, many people tried to sacrifice themselves for others.
CP9 が私に突きつけてきた条件は2つ。1つは暗殺の罪を麦わらの一味に着せること。もう1つはその後政府に私の身を預け従うこと。
She is in top 9 because she was escaping world government for 20 whole years. She was ready to let Ohara's will, 100-year White Century, and her dream to go for Straw Hats. She knew the world government would treat her roughly. She might get tortured, yet she agreed to go with CP9. All this, not just her life, put her on number 9. Roronoa Zoro. Just like Robin, Zoro tried to sacrifice his life for Luffy. He begged for Kuma to let Luffy live. A man like Zoro who had that much of pride begged for Luffy. He proposed Kuma to kill him instead of Luffy.
今こいつの体から弾き飛ばしたものは痛みだ。そして疲労。試してみろ。
The best part is when Kuma showed him an ounce of pain that Luffy endured. Till Zoro didn't give up and asked to let him move away from Straw Hats so they wouldn't be able to see the suffering he faced. It was an awesome sacrifice, but this doesn't put him number 8. Because in One Piece, everyone was ready to sacrifice life for others' sake. Here are some characters that didn't make in this list.
"そんな野心がありながら、この男に代わってお前は死ねるというのか?
店長一人守れねえでてめえの野心もねえだろ。ルフィは海賊王になる男だ。頼む。
So Zoro was no different than all of them. He was on the list, not just bearing all the pain for Luffy, not just ready to die for Luffy. He was because he begged for Luffy. He begged in front of Mihawk to train him. As already told, a man like Zoro begging doesn't make sense. Mihawk was his rival.
俺に剣を教えてくれ。
見損なったぞ、ロロノア。
Zoro wanted to become the best swordsman, better than Mihawk, but begging to Mihawk to train was shameful. Even though Zoro would defeat Mihawk in future, people will still say he achieved all because of Mihawk's training. He swallowed his pride, behaved like a shameless person, just for Luffy. All this made him number 8. Scholars of Ohara. They were getting killed by Marine, but even at the death's door, they were securing books. Fire was everywhere, cannons were fired. Still they were securing future knowledge. Their sacrifice wasn't gone in vain. Alba of Giants came to secure the books. Bon Clay. You must be wondering why Bon Clay at number 6. He sacrificed himself for Luffy. Well, for starter, Bon Clay was ready to die. when he lost against Sanji, but Sanji let him live. Hence, he made friends with Straw Hats. He was actually paying off his debt, but still, it's not easy. He helped Straw Hats to escape from Hina. He helped Luffy when he was on verge of death. He carried him to Ivankov. He cheered for him until Luffy survived. He stayed behind for others to escape. This is surely a high level of sacrifice. Tonoyasu.
昨今出回った半次への札わしが作った
You cannot just describe his sacrifice. He tried to save the clan and rebels.
歌って行こうかあらよっと
He did this just to distract them and made them think he was behind all of this. It was his prank. Although in Wano many were ready to sacrifice, he was on the list because 20 years were passed. He could have stayed away from it and let the youth handle it. But no, for this I think his sacrifice surpassed others. Mocha. She was a child. A child giving up herself for others. It's way bigger than an adult doing that. She knew the candies were poison. Still, she ate all of them in order to save her friends. It was a worth noticing sacrifice. Now we are down to top 3. Nami. You may be thinking what she has done to deserve number 3. She enslaved herself to buy out her village. She was stealing money to pay back Arlong's 100 million berry. She was risking her life every day for others. She was a child putting others first.
絶対1億ベリー貯めてみせる。ベルメルさん、私やるよ。どんなに時間がかかっても。
Nami didn't stop there. She was sick but pretending to be well to save time for Vivi.
医者になんてかかんなくても勝手に治るわ。とにかく今は予定通りまっすぐアラバスタを目指しましょう。
Although the story did not show her pain that much, she was suffering both physically and mentally. Till she sacrificed her 8 years of life.
このガキ、俺を騙せると思うな
Until Luffy came to save her. Before jumping to number 2, why not check some honorable mentions?
失礼
Belmere. She sacrificed her life just to save Nami and Nezuko's existence. She saved them from a lifelong mental scar. If she agreed to accept that she did not have any daughters, they could have lived happily. For a while at least. She could keep them inside their home forever. But she chose to give her life just to prove that she had daughters.
大人1匹10万、子供1匹5万。
こいつは独り身だ。
わかるな。ベルメールとお前たちには親子である証拠がない。あいつらに気づかれぬうちにこの島を出ろ。海を渡って逃げるんじゃ。
待ちな。誰が私の分だって言った？その10万は2人の娘の分。私のは足りないよ。
No wonder Nami got her mother charm from her.
そりゃ確かに血のつながりはないけどさ。家族なんだ。私の子でしょ。
お前たち
Going merry. Being a ship, she still had consciousness. She was broken but still wanted to save Straw Hats. It's a remarkable feat.
ありがとう。
長い間俺たちを乗せてくれてありがとうメリーゴ。
Sanji.
おめえが死んでどうすんだよ。てめえの野望はどうした？
Though Sanji and Zoro were both same, both were ready to sacrifice themselves when Kuma came for Luffy. Sanji was ready to give up on his dream. Sanji went for Big Bomb for Zeph.
はるばる迎えに来てくれた己の船の船長を俺は侮辱し2つ第4あるクソジジイ及び俺が育ったふるさと海上レストランバラティエをもしもの時の人質に取られてる
Sanji always ready to sacrifice himself like others, but he did not get a chance. The reason he is in honorable mention because he hated Germa 66, still wanted to save them. It tells a lot about his character.
3つ血のつながった悪の家族がビッグマムにはめられた数時間後全員が殺されるだが俺はあいつらを見捨てて逃げることができない
Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy doesn't need explanation why he is number 2. Luffy sacrificed himself over and over again for others. Put his life for Vivi, sacrificed himself to fight Crocodile. For Ace, went to Impel Down, almost died, still came to Marineford, fought admirals and others. Came to save Sanji, took Katakuri, pretended to smile when beaten by Katakuri for the crew, so they focus on their journey. Engaged a war against world government for Robin. Sacrificed his pride and said, run to his crew. How many of you know number 1? Tell me in the comment, did you know? Kuma. Kuma always put others before him. Any character you can see in One Piece sacrifice own life because the character knows the others. It's like trying to protect. But Kuma does this to unknowns, whom he doesn't even know that well. Spoiler alert. The time that you see on the screen is the spoiler time. After the time there is no spoiler. People who don't read manga should stay away from this time. People who read manga from the given episode can watch it. I'm starting now. Kuma became a mindless weapon for Bonnie, who wasn't even his daughter, but he loved her like a daughter. This is not the only thing he did. Remember the scene when he repelled all the pain and fatigue Luffy had? He used to do that to save people. He healed them by taking away their pain. But the bubble he creates stays until utilized. So Kuma takes all the suffering of others into himself. Spoiler over. He saved Luffy's life twice. He saved Straw Hats and their ship for 2 whole years. Later he was enslaved by celestial dragons. His sacrifices has no limit and no ending. I hope he would see better days. I hope you like this. Tell me in the comment which character or rank you choose for this list. Also, you will see a form in the description which you can fill for the next video of top 10. There are tons of characters to vote. I want to make the next list based on your opinion. Please subscribe and vote. Like and share. Thank you for watching Anime Rules.